Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the NASCAR Melling series. I'm announcer WesternCaves, just flown in. Just jetted as soon as I could right over from Richmond after Saturday's truck race because we have another race today. Here, obviously, the Melling series at a very different track. It's only April, so they thought it wouldn't be warm enough to run a night race, I guess. I mean, they run night races in September. But we thought we'd go for a day race for a change here. We are at the Gateway Motorsports Park, Gateway International Raceway, WWT Raceway at Gateway, whatever you want to call it. We are here. You can see a big crowd on hand for today's race. Last time out was Talladega, and I honestly forgot who won that race. I should remember. I really should remember. Jim Kirk won, that's right. And we have a new... No, we don't have a new points leader. He's still the same. But today's race is the Drury Inn 250. So let's go through our starting lineup. John Goodman on the pole. His number 39 Paint Scheme Racing Dodge. Team Paint Scheme. We'll start alongside Ringo Starr. I don't even remember who won this race last year. Ward Gordon won this race last year, that's right. Anthony Perkins will line up next to Alan Rickman. Then Emerald will line up next to Sylvester Stallone, Ferris Bueller, and Wario. Then teammates Wee Man and Amy Schumer. They're in row number 5. And then two more of their teammates right here, Rod Stewart and Bob Seeger. Nice, night and consistent. The only driver not right in here is Bob Dylan. Then there's Patrick Starr and the Fonz, Haywood Banks and Ann Wilson. Kamikaze Games and Marty McFly. David Land rounding out the top half of the field, actually in the Hellman colors for once, along with defending race winner Ward Gordon. He's now in a Monte Carlo, and instead of running the Kleenex scheme like he's run all year pretty much, Kleenex can just focus on Sylvester Stallone this week as Ward Gordon runs the Harrah's colors. Harrah's and Menards as well. Franklin Clinton will line up next to Stephen Hawking. Then there's John Cleese and Tib Foster. Amelia Earhart will line up next to Mitch Hedberg in Hardy's colors for once. And Bob Dylan and Benedict Cumberbatch. Starlight Glimmer will line up next to Eddie Money. And Jack Nicholson and Stephen King. Leonard McCoy and Robbie Krieger. There's Sir Topham Hat. He'll start next to the points leader, Logan Cloud. A rough race in qualifying. He's bringing back the Apple Core colors for this weekend. And then last week's winner, James Tiberius Kirk. He'll start next to Sammy Hagar, who brings back the Burnham Boilers colors. Then it's Knuckles in the Bass Pro Shops, National Headquarters, Springfield, Missouri. Well, fitting, this is right across the river from Missouri. And Pete Townsend in the STP colors. So, some alternate schemes, including ones making their debuts. I don't think we've seen Mitch Hedberg or David Land or Ward Gordon. I don't think had bring out their alternate schemes once this season. So this is the first time. A good race is, hopefully at least, is going to be on hand for us. We're about to go trackside, however, for the most famous words in motorsports. Here to give us the command, someone.
Drivers, start your engines!
The series does come back here. The truck series comes back here in October. Jesus. Maybe this one should have been the night race. Crazy. Anyway. As you can see, aerial coverage brought to you by CarQuest Auto Parts. Wait, why would it be Auto Parts, considering Melling's the title sponsor? Nobody died before the start for once. That's a first. Pace car down pit road. John Goodman and Ringo Starr will lead us down to green here at Gateway. Already guys making moves. Emerald to the inside. Ringo trying to get a run on the high side, it looks like. John Goodman looking like he's going to easily sail into the race lead. Oh, Ringo is fighting back on that outside line. Ringo going to lead the first lap. See, yet some of the people who started on the outside line getting shuffled back, so it's really interesting. Oh! Really tight, really close quarters up here as John Goodman making another look for the race lead. As look at Ward Gordon with a power move. Oh, one car! Go sailing! Tip Foster's around! Caution out! Oh no, what happened? We'll go back real quick. Oh, looks like the Fonz turned. Rod Stewart. Oh, there's some severe heavy damage. Oh, there's a wreck coming back to the line. Logan Cloud, the points leader, being towed back. What on earth happened? And they're still wrecking. Okay, so coming back, Hedberg turned the 2 into the 74. That's a teammate. Franklin Clinton, and then Sir Topham Hat, who's also kind of, and it's in the cloud. Nux gets a little scrape. There's where Eddie Money's involved. Stephen King. Something happened up here, too. Oh, Sammy Hagar looks like got spun by the 32, just trying to get in the line. Rod Stewart coming down pit road. As well as pretty much everybody else who's involved in a wreck. Out of the race, the 21 of Mitch Hedberg. Rod Stewart really slow on the apron. Oh, probably trying to not pass people. Franklin Clinton got all his damage repaired. Cloud's gonna have to get towed back here really quickly and then... So there's the pace car. I don't think he will. Because I think he's getting towed back the long way. So he's gonna get lapped. If he's even gonna still be in the race. There's a very good chance he's gonna retire. But this is gonna... Yep, he's out. Well, very hectic start here at Gateway. Ringo Starr, your leader. John Goodman second. Ferris Bueller third. Alan Rickman fourth. Emerald fifth. Wee Man sixth. Bob Seger seventh. Anthony Perkins eighth. Marty McFly ninth. And Sylvester Stallone runs 10th with defending race winner Ward Gordon in the 11th slot. Crazy, crazy things going on. As we pace under caution. Just to let you know, in second in points is Ferris Bueller. And he's only 75 points behind. Marty McFly is third, and he's in ninth. So he could potentially... Fourth was Tib Foster. So it was Cloud followed by all three of the Lionel Messi Racing entries. Really crazy. The top four in points were all Dodges. Then Bob Dylan in fifth. But he's towards the back. Sir Topham Hatt, who also is towards the back, was sixth. Then Amelia Earhart in seventh. So this is going to have a real... And Starlight Glimmer right behind her in eighth. And they're a little bit towards the mid-pack. The Fonz is ninth in points somehow. There he is in 18th. Eddie Money in 10th. And he's towards the back. So, especially with guys like Wee Man. He's up here. He's 11th in points. I thought Robbie Krieger, I saw it. No, Krieger's towards the back. I think so is Knox. This is going to be very interesting. A lot of the people who are doing pretty good in points are towards the back. This is going to be very interesting. It's going to be a shake-up. And Ferris Bueller is in the catbird seat. You entered by trailing Cloud by 75 points. Cloud's out of the race. He's in 39th. So he's going to get, what, 46 points, I believe. Because there's 46 points. And right now, this position he's running in is worth 165 points. So that'll be more than enough. Marty McFly is going to need to pick up some spots. You need to get up to 7th to be able to pass Cloud in points, because that'd be a gain of 100 points, and he's 99 behind. Right now, he's only gaining 92. Green flag is back out after 7 laps of racing. We're back underway at Gateway. Dib Foster's actually not completely slow. That honor goes to the 2. They're already 3 wide. Foster actually making... I wonder if Foster picked up tires. That could be what happened. He might have pit for rubber. As you can see the field racing off of... I'm surprised a little adjustment in the backstretch isn't in this version of the track. Anyway, Ferris Bueller has now worked his way up the 2nd spot. Alan Rickman in the 3rd, leaving John Goodman down the 4th. We see at the moment the fastest car on the track is the 24 of Patrick Starr in the Net Zero colors by a fair margin. Well, not... Slowest guy is the 2 and the 94 and the 21. Basically everybody who didn't get up to speed. He's like a second slower, so he's going to be a factor at some point, we think. Now Alan Rickman looking for 2nd on Ferris Bueller, but the Highline for some reason might have an advantage. Foster, I wonder if his tires are just not so much fresher than the rest of the field because it's only a few laps. Oh. Ooh, man. Ringo, I don't know if he's won yet this year. I can't remember. He has not. So he's only got that 1 win at Atlanta last year. Ward Gordon up to 9th. Defending race winner. Bueller once again under fire from Alan Rickman. There's a lot of action going on here. McFly falling back. Alan Rickman, I think, has a little bit faster car. He just can't get the run on Ferris Bueller at the right time. Maybe now. No, Bueller just gets onto the brakes later. Because of this has just been good news for Ringo Starr. As long as Rickman is trying to get around Ferris Bueller, it allows Ringo Starr to pull away. Meanwhile, Bob Seger now going for 4th on John Goodman drag race. Seger pretty much getting nearly pushed down that back straightaway by his teammate Wee Man. Really interesting how you almost need help to get around somebody here. There's Franklin Clinton. Not running terribly slow, mind you, but very sluggish compared to the leaders. John Goodman, your pole sitter, Hasn't led a lap all day. It's been all Ringo at the front. And John Goodman has fallen back to 5th spot. Under fire from Jason Acuna. Sylvester Stallone walks it up the racetrack. So we take another gander through the field. We see the 41 has been able to close in on the 10. Now he's trying to run a different line. Is that going to allow the 5 to close in? He was right there, but now Rickman trying to get a run. These two is quarter panels. They go through 3 and 4. Top 12 now, single file, pretty much. Ward Gordon looking like he's going to peek out to pass. Now, Bob Seeger's been tracking down Alan Rickman. Ferris Bueller, I don't believe, has ever won. No, because he didn't win the first year. I don't think he's won this year, and he definitely did not win in Cup last year. He's not won. His other 2 teammates have wins this year. Foster also has a win in Cup last year, and McFly had a win in the series 2 years ago. Bueller has never won. Now the 5 and the 9 are right filling up all of his mirror. This has just been helping this 10 car. As it looks like now, Alan Rickman had gotten a good run through the corner that time, possibly with the assistance of the 9 car. And Alan Rickman will take 2nd spot as Goodman looking for 4th on Bob Seeger. Wee Man's too close to factor into this, I don't think. Oh, you'd think he'd help his teammate. And look at the difference that time by the line. It was a 35-6, a 35-0, 34-9, nearly 35. And then Alan Rickman ran a sub 34-6 that time by. Whereas the leader, Ringo Starr, only ran just a little over 34-8. Rickman definitely is looking in a good way. Meanwhile, side by side, Emerald trying to get around Wee Man. This is for the 6th spot. Wee Man really walking it up. Now here comes Amy Schumer and Ward Gordon. Oh. Ringo Starr. Ferris Bueller, not Alan Rickman. Alan Rickman was slightly slower that time by. But the speed at the speed trap at the line, Rickman was a little bit faster, and it's as you can see, Rickman now diving to the inside right here as we come to the halfway point of the race. They are side by side. Rickman easily gets by the 10. And we have a new leader right at the halfway point of the race. Alan Rickman leading. Here at Gateway, Rickman could have gone up to Cup this year. He was fighting Brian Wilson pretty much for the 48 car in Cup, but Wilson got that win at towards the end of the year at Rockingham that pretty much solidified him going the Cup. Wilson proving his salt by winning at Phoenix in only his second Cup start. Now towards the back of the top 10, I mean, Anthony Perkins looking for 9th on Ward Gordon. Wario also right here. And Anthony Perkins looks like he will clear the 7 down the back straightaway and heading into 3. Maybe not. Ward getting a good run on the outside now. And they are side by side. Now Ringo is definitely full. He's used up his tires. Bob Seeger and Ferris Bueller are trying to get around. No, now Wario trying to get past Wario trying to get past Ward Gordon. Ann Wilson's up here, so is Sylvester Stallone. Oh, David Lance trying to stick it in underneath the 27. This really is the most exciting battle on track right now. Either that or this battle for 6th that's starting to heat up. Wee Man trying to get around Emerald. Schumer and Perkins behind, but Wario and Ward Gordon remain side by side. Branding nearly identical lap times. But now Wario is gonna clear the 7 off of turn 2. Now here comes Sylvester Stallone, who wants to take a chance at grabbing 11th, it looks like. He's already grabbed 12th from Ann Wilson. David Land tried to get around Ann Wilson, but definitely backed it up coming off the corner. Checked up, I should say. And now Marty McFly's all over. Sylvester Stallone power move to the inside of Ward Gordon as Ward washes up. Car just potentially not there today. Oh! Ringo on the apron. So is Ferris Bueller. They're going to have to come to pit road. Interesting. Goodman down. Emerald. Oh, they're nearly huge stack up coming. Nearly the entire field coming down. 5 stays out, so does the 9, so does the 47, which really checked up, it looks like. No, maybe not. The 20, 29, 98, 60, 32, 16, 57, and 4 all. So Topham had already come to pit road, it looks like. Now pretty much everybody else pits. Wow. Man, for a second it looked like 57 wasn't coming to pit lane. Ringo will beat out Ferris Bueller. There's Sir Topham Hat, who I think is going to undercut a lot of the field. Because suddenly here he is around Wario. I don't think he's going to quite get around Ward Gordon. No, he won't. Unless he's going to credit Alan Rickman with a... So here's Alan Rickman. And there's Ringo, who's going to get right back by. Oh, and Ferris Bueller is going to get by the 41. Oh, and they're catching the 2. So your new running order, it looks like, will be Ringo leading, Ferris Bueller second, Alan Rickman third. Problems for the 47. We don't know what went on. Oops. Oh. She got hit by the 29 of Haywood Banks. So Ringo is your leader. Bueller second. Rickman third. John Goodman fourth. Emerald now into the 5th spot. Then it's Bob Seger, Jason Acuna, Amy Schumer, who's now looking for 7th. Starlight Glimmer now 9th, and Anthony Perkins in 10th. Sir Topham had using the undercut to go from towards the back of the pack to 11th. And now Ward Gordon in 12th. Anybody really get really hurt by this? 42 maybe down the 28th is Marty McFly. I don't remember how good it was. He was. Sylvester Stallone was. He's down to 31st. And there is Franklin Clinton, who is quickly being caught by the leaders. She getting towed back all this time? That might have been. I think she was getting towed back or something. It's just now she's leaving. Yeah, because you can see last... Yeah, she got towed a lap around the track for some reason, I think. Ringo looking to get by the 2. This will be huge, because now he's got a lap car buffer. Here comes Ferris Bueller. He's going to try and scream on in. He gets the side-by-side with the 2. Oh, yeah, Ann Wilson might be slow, might not, because she's going to have a little bit fresher rubber at least. Bob Seger going to get around Emerald for 5th, it looks like. Look at the Starlight Glimmer approaching the 17 and 26. Rickman having a little bit of trouble getting around the 2, but now we'll get by. The chase is on now. Ferris Bueller trying to track down Ringo Starr. Alan Rickman trying to track them both down. This is going to be really interesting how this plays out. Both the race and the points battle. Ted at least salvages, salvage the top 30 out of the... No! Robbie Krieger! And Amelia nearly gets turned by Amelia Earhart. They both got onto the grass a little bit there. Top 3 under a kind of a blanket now. Goodman under fire from the 9. Is now the 17. Amy Schumer is going to try and get around Emerald for 6. Is right here. They come up on the 2. This is going to be interesting. Big gaggle of cars here. So we have 10 laps to go already. So you can see, now we go, as we can see, Schumer now, Starlight Glimmer almost got into the back of the 26 there. Oh, now the 47's looking fast, so it looks like she might not be a factor in this finish. It might just be between these top three, as we have 8 laps to go here. Ringo Starr just ran his fastest lap of the race. But so did Alan Rickman. And they're not even in the top half of speed. Rickman, now he's going to look underneath the 41. The 41 going to charge off the corner, however. Oh, and they were way off. Second and third. Ringo looking like he could run away with this. Here comes the 9 trying to get in here. So the 5 and the 41 continue to battle it out for second. This is just going to do nothing but help the 10. And a really fast lap that time by the 9. Bob Seger is up here. Coming to 5 to go. Rickman dives down low. Seeger's going to dive down with them. 2 cars on the bottom, 1 on the top. Rickman will clear the 41. Seeger having a little bit more trouble. As the 41 hangs tough. Seeger trying to get a big run down the back straightaway to clear the 41. And will do so going into 3. Except the 41 washes up the track. That might be good. But no, he's clear. 4 to go. Now the near impossible task of catching Ringo Starr, who's got a lead of over a second with 4 laps to go. And then you have to pass him. Oh, KG nearly took out Stephen King there. As we continue to look through the pack, see the 2-car filtering his way backwards. Oh, and this is not going to help Alan Rickman's chances of catching him. As here comes Bob Seger to the inside with 3 to go. And the 10's lead grows even more. But Seger was a little faster. I don't know if it's going to be enough. Especially since Ann Wilson just ran her fastest lap of the race. 2 to go for Ringo Starr here at the line. 2.5 miles left here in the Drury Inn 250. Seeger was faster, but not nearly fast enough. Ringo can go into cruise control at this point. It looks like Braun Racing is going to win in back-to-back weeks. Team owner Braun Strowman obviously excited. White flag is out. Ringo is your leader. The lead still a little over a second. Ringo looked really slow, but I thought he was checking up for a caution or something, but no, I think this is how they run here. Bob Seger not going to quite get there. Rickman caught out on pit strategy. Checkered flag is out. Ringo Starr is a multi-time winner in the NASCAR Melling Series. Seeger comes on second. Rickman third. Ferris Bueller will hang on to fourth and take over the points lead. John Goodman will finish fifth. Three Rush Fender Racing cars in the top 10. 4 in the top 15, all in the top 25. A good day for that team. Ringo Starr, your winner, as you can see. Pete Townsend, the highest finishing rookie. Mitch Hedberg, Logan Cloud. Your points leader, your points leader heading in will lose it coming out. This is not good for Cloud's hopes of, well, I should say anything yet. Marty McFly, not a good day. It should shake up the points massively, as you can see. Ringo Starr starting from second place. Bob Seger rallying, started 11, finishes second. Starlight Glimmer started where it is 29th and finishes 9th. 20. She picked up 20 spots on track. Jim Kirk picked up 23 spots. So that's just a lone lost 23 spots. So there's that. There was your points. We are recording. Good. That's probably the best Melling race my NR has seen. I mean, my best Gateway race. There's Gateway. There's your new points leader, Ferris Bueller. Starlight Glimmer up to 4th. Lordy. In the top 11 now within a race. It was the top 4. Crazy what happens when somebody who had a 75-point lead completely loses the points lead. $27 within 2 races. I think the whole field's still within 3 races. Well, they are now. I think, yes. Haywood Banks and Anthony Perkins weren't. Eddie Money, a terrible race for him. He drops from 10th to 20th in points. But on the other hand, Alan Rickman up 9 spots. Seeger and Schumer are making some gains. They're up 8. Goodman up 6. Emerald up 6. I'm looking, seeing some of the other people. Wilson has fallen 15 spots in points over the last 3 races. 20 spots in points over the last 4 races. 28 spots in points over the last 5 races. 29. She was as high as 6th in points after California. She now sits 35th. Very similar to Ringo Starr and Cup a few years ago, two years ago, who it was in the top 10. It was like 7th in points, and then in like 7 races later, he was 35th. Or something. It was something astronomically crazy. Meanwhile, if you say 100 points is the standard for having per race is a good season, then 24 drivers are meeting that mark, which is down from 25, which is crazy. It was 26, I believe. I guess it makes sense because it's around 21st or so that stop handing out 100 points. It's at less than 100 points a race is what I'm saying. Yeah, 22nd. Okay. So that's crazy. Ferris Bueller had 2 top 5s, but 6 top 10 finishes. More than any other driver. The only driver within striking distance at the moment is Wee Man, who's got 5 top 10s, only a single top 5. And nobody in the top 10 is a pole this year. All the winners are scattered. Benedict Cumberbatch is only the Jack Nicholson, Sammy Hagar, Haywood Banks. The only yeah. Oh, hold on. Anthony Perkins got his first top 10 of the year. I think that was Bob Seger's first top 5 too. And John Goodman's. Correct on both accounts. Well, this has been the Drury Inn 250 from Gateway. Very action-packed Saturday for NASCAR. And join us for the Crown Royal 400 tomorrow. It's a day race at Richmond. We'll see you then. Oh, before I should get anywhere, next time this series is out, I think, is it next week, Atlanta? Yes, Atlanta will. Now that's night. That'll be the Subway 300. We'll see you then.